Mikhail, thank you for joining me on News Hour today. Thank you very much. When did you get back to Guwahati?
Yesterday evening, on the 9th, actually night, around 9:30, I reached my house. Yeah.
And when you were in Mumbai, where were you staying? You're staying in close to the police station?
No. I stayed in a friend's house there, and I voluntarily went there. The police didn't travel from here to Guwahati. I voluntarily went there to Mumbai.
And did you ever meet Indrani in the police station? Did you ever come face to face with her when you were in Mumbai?
No. No, I didn't confront her.
You didn't. Did you want to? Would you have liked to confront her?
No, actually, see, when I went to Mumbai, the Mumbai Police took my, statement and all, and every evidence which I was talking about in the media.
Yeah.
So I've given them everything, and that's it. I didn't went to the interrogated. They interrogated me everything they wanted to know, but I didn't confront Indrani or anyone else.
Okay, so Mikhail, see, I want you to open up today. I want you to speak openly and share with our viewers your side of the story. Do you remember exactly when Indrani told you to conceal your identity as her son? Do you remember when was the first time that Indrani, your mother, came and told you or Sheena that don't tell anyone that you're my son or you're my daughter?
Correct. That was in 2004 when I met Indrani for the first time, because she left us when I was 3 months old with my grandparents. So after that, we are financially very weak at that point, and I was about to just pass my 10th standard. So we didn't have money to even go for further studies here. So my grandparents contacted Indrani for some financial help. So she called us to Kolkata to the Opera Hotel, and me and my sister only went there. My grandparents were at home. So we went there and we met Indrani, and there also we met Vidhi, her daughter. But before meeting her, Indrani told us in a coffee shop that there's only one condition which I want to implement on you, and on this condition only I will financially help you for your further studies. So that was the only condition. She kept that in front of the society, in front of my husband Peter and my daughter Vidhi. You can not ever say that you are my biological son, or to Sheena also that you are my biological daughter. You have to call us like sister.
Must be difficult to do that. Must have been difficult for you and Sheena to do that?
No, I actually at that point I directly denied at that point, and directly said that I won't even call you elder sister in front of the society, but I won't call you mom also, because we are at that point we are helpless, because I have to me and my sister has to study further, and in class 10 only we have studied. After that she said, okay, no problem, you don't call me mom or nor call me sister in front of everyone. We readily agreed at that point. We had no other choice.
You actually denied. You said, I won't agree with. What was the reason? Why do you think she didn't want to let Peter Mukherjee know that you were her son? What was the reason?
I asked that question to her at that point. She told me that because of the high profile society she is staying right now, and she doesn't want to bring a bad name to her.
Were you angry with her in your own heart?
Married twice or thrice.
In your own.
She is,
in your own heart, were you angry with her all these years?
Obviously, I was angry and hurted. Obviously, I was hurted because from my very childhood, I never saw her. Only in pictures I saw my mom, and for the first time when I met her, I couldn't even call her mom. She has kept such a situation in front of us that we cannot even call our biological mother by calling her mom.
Was Sheena also angry?
I was really hurt at that time.
Was Sheena also angry about this? Was Sheena also angry about this all the time?
Obviously, she was also angry. Yes.
Because unlike
She
you,
was also
she
angry.
wasn't.
I won't say angry is not the correct word. She was sad.
Yeah.
She was sad actually.
You know, there is this news report which has come out now, Mikhail, I don't know if you've seen it, about a threatening email sent by Indrani to Sheena, and I think it was forwarded to you. 3 emails sent. One email was sent in 2012, where Indrani tells Sheena that if you act smart,
Please.
then I won't give you your monthly payout of 40,000 rupees each. Can you tell us more about that email?
That email I clearly don't remember actually, because it's 2012. Every email there was there was a lot of emails, and last when I spoke to Indrani in 2014 August, that part was always there. She used to threaten that she will stop us our funding, and my grandparents are really old right now, and I always kept quiet because of only one reason, because I don't want their expenditure to be stopped because of us.
So when she was saying stop acting smart, what did she mean?
Yeah, that part I cannot say anything, because that email was because I'm not sure. I have not seen that email right now. I have to check my mailbox.
Yeah, but in reply to that, Sheena replied to Indrani, and she said, "I will expose you in front of Peter."
Okay.
What do you think Sheena could have exposed Indrani about, Mikhail?
That's I think the identity that she is not her sister and she is her biological daughter. That will be her identity, I guess. She wants to reveal in front of Peter.
So there was tension about it, and Sheena was threatening to expose Indrani's identity in front of Peter. That's what you're saying.
I think so.
Did you ever also threaten her, saying, "I'll expose your identity in front of Peter"?
No, I never threatened anyone, nor even Indrani, because I was less concerned, because I was doing my job in Delhi at that point, and my studies was going on before that. And in 2012, I came here to Guwahati in January permanently, because there was no one to look after my grandparents.
Yes.
So she was sending the funds properly at that point.
Okay.
And
How much money? How much money was she sending?
Because of that.
How much money was she sending?
No, yes, to my money, it might be around 35 to 40,000 totally with my grandparents' expenditure.
Okay.
I have to get a pocket money of some 7 to 8,000 rupees only.
Okay, that was your pocket money. Tell me, you know, in an interview to the Indian Express on the 27th of August, you said that Peter knew we were Indrani's children.
Yes.
Why did you say that? Why do you say that? How did Peter know that you were Indrani's children?
No, see, no, because Arnab, I will just like to clarify one thing, that this Peter and Indrani are husband and wife. They have been staying together for a long time, so they might have that discussion, that or Sheena might have revealed that thing to Peter.
Because Peter,
and I think the interview with Peter, first he told that the relation between Rahul, I didn't know. After that he changed his version, that I knew the relation between Rahul and.
Yes. You're talking about his interview to me.
And about, I think our interview also said that, yes, interview with you. And he told that I knew that Sheena confronted in front of me that, Jiju, I think the word says like that, Jiju, I want to tell you something, that Indrani is my mom.
Yes.
So he might have known that. If he is telling that with his own version, surely he knew that.
So you felt that, you are actually saying that you felt that after 11 years of marriage, Peter should obviously know that you are Indrani's child, in which case, you know,
obviously,
Peter knew, but he was not talking about it.
They are staying together, obviously they will know.
You know, on the 27th of August, you also said, and I quote you said, I have evidence. It's a conversation between Peter Mukherjee and Sheena. I have photographs too. including Rahul. I have some photographs of evidence of how the relationship was between these guys. What is this evidence? What were you referring to?
Sir, actually, I will tell you that the evidence which I was talking about, there were some emails and photographs. Obviously, there were some photographs. I've produced it to the Mumbai Police, and as the current situation is, it's going on an investigation. I cannot reveal that right now.
No. So there are.
I'm really sorry for that, but I cannot reveal it.
No, I understand. But you have some photographs of Peter Mukherjee and Sheena. You're saying?
Yeah. No, see, firstly, they used to say that she used to stay in the PG. But Sheena used to stay in the house only, that I can say. In the first part when she was studying in St. Xavier's College.
But in that case, Peter Mukherjee is lying, because Peter Mukherjee says that she was staying she used to only come over sometimes, but not live with them.
Correct. She used to stay there and she used to call me from there. She is staying in their house only.
She used to call you from Peter Mukherjee and Indrani Mukherjee's house?
I won't deny that she used to stay there. Correct. From her mobile number only, not the landline.
No, sure.
I won't say that.
Sure.
From her mobile only, she used to call me at that point.
So you also said, I have some photographs as evidence of how the relationship was between these guys. What do you mean when you said you have photos of how the relationship was? How exactly was their relationship?
No, that I cannot reveal right now because I've given everything to the police right now, and it's right now they're in a judicial custody, so I won't reveal anything right now.
No, because
I've given it to the police.
It's not
I've said the evidence. I've provided it to the police.
You're saying Sheena and Peter Mukherjee that Sheena was living in Peter Mukherjee's house, and you have some emails and photographs of between Peter and
Yes.
Sheena.
Correct.
What were these about?
No, I won't say directly that. In their house, they have photographs with Sheena.
Sure, but that's normal.
And she used to, she have already, when she was studying in St. Xavier's College.
Right.
Yes, she used to call me from their house only.
Okay.
And directly, I clearly remember she used to stay in Vidhi's room. That also I remember.
Okay, but then why would Peter Mukherjee deny that?
That he knows. Why is denying that?
Well, you also said that there is a property issue. What property issue is that you were referring to?
No, Arnab, actually what happened in 2014 when Indrani came here last 2014 August. When Indrani came here, my grandmother was seriously ill at that point. Then she demanded a thing that she will be giving a job in Kolkata to me, and she will be taking my grandparents with her. Then I asked her where you are taking them. She told that she will be putting them in a old age home. So I denied at that point, and that time a property issue came that she is going to sell this house where we are staying right now. So I totally denied, and after that only she stopped sending the funds.
So you had a fight. I mean, you had a fight over Indrani you had a disagreement with Indrani. But why would Indrani want to kill you for your house? She has plenty. You said that maybe I was the target to get that house by killing me and my grandparents.
That's what it does. No, that was not the part. See, I told the media that property issue cannot be the motive at that point, because I thought that because of this earlier, it's not a big property also, I can say, in Guwahati. So because of this property, she won't think of killing someone.
Mikhail, tell me, when did you come on before the day of the murder? Sheena was murdered on 24th. When was the last time you met Sheena?
Last time I met Sheena in December 2011. She came here for a marriage, of her best friend's marriage, I can say.
Right.
She came here to Guwahati. I met that time only, the last.
You came in 2012.
And after that I dropped her to the airport also.
No, in 2012 you had come to Mumbai.
Yes.
And you say that
2011.
no, 2011 you had
Correct.
come to Mumbai, December, but you claim that there was an attempt to kill you on the April 25th, 2012.
No. 2011, Sheena came to Guwahati actually.
Right.
That was the last time I saw her.
But you were called to Mumbai in April 2012. Am I correct? By Indrani? Correct. You came to Mumbai?
By Indrani.
You came to Mumbai?
Yes, I came to Mumbai. Correct. I came to Mumbai. Stayed in their home Worldly apartment only, Marlow.
You were staying in the Worldly apartment in. This is on which date? Do you remember when? Because Sheena was killed on 24th April 2012.
24th.
You came on 24th?
24th itself, because I clearly remembered on the. Correct. I came in an evening flight around 9 o'clock. I reached Mumbai. Then after that I called Indrani that I don't know Mumbai much. How will I reach home? She told me take a cab and come to Worldly. I'm SMSing you the address of the Worldly
Right.
apartment.
So 24th is the day when Sheena was killed. And 24th is the day when you landed. 24th of April is the same day that you landed in Mumbai.
Correct. Yes.
When did you meet her?
Correct.
That was the day that
Actually, she called me
Indrani
on
had
the 17th or 18th.
If that is the day that Indrani killed your sister, when exactly did you meet her? And how was she immediately when you met her?
Yes. Actually, she when I called her from the airport, she told me she was in a meeting at that point, and I told her, okay, I'll take a cab and go to the apartment. And she told me the keys are with the security guard downstairs. So I took the keys, and she came there around 12:30 a.m.
Okay, and
after that she told me let's have a drink, a couple of drinks. So she got me a vodka drink, and after that I had the drink. I was feeling a bit dizzy at that time, and after that it was around 2 o'clock. She told me I have to go for a meeting again, so you have your dinner properly and you go to sleep. So I felt a bit doubtful, suspicious at that point, because after one drink only I was like sweating and I was feeling very sleepy at that point. So I got a bit scared at that point. So
Why?
I decided to leave immediately on the sunrise.
why did you get scared?
So because because I saw Sham being coming there very often at that point to the apartment, and after that I think the Masina house, she sent me to a rehabilitation center before. That angle, I think everyone knows that. And I was not scared of killing me. I was thinking that she will send me to the rehabilitation center again by spiking me a drink or something.
Okay.
So I was scared of that only.
So what did you do?
In the morning, I left to Guwahati from the airport.
You left straight from the airport. You ran away.
I took a cab from outside the house.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello. And did she? Can you hear me?
The ticket from the counter itself.
One second.
Yes.
Did she contact you when
Yeah,
she
yeah.
realized you had run away?
Yes. Yes. She contacted me because on the 26th morning I slept for the whole day, I can say. On the 26th morning I woke up around 4 a.m. My phone was still on flight mode actually. After that, when I on my phone, immediately a phone came to my. That was Indrani called me immediately that the door was open. Why did you leave without informing us? I told her that I was not feeling okay and I didn't have. It was a prepaid number. I didn't have recharge to call you also. So I thought it's better I go to my home.
Okay, but why did you say you were going? What did you tell her? Sorry, I'm losing you here.
No, I didn't tell her anything that about the drink or I was not feeling. Sorry?
No, please continue. Please continue. Yeah, continue.
Hello? Yes. Yes, I didn't. At that point, I just told her that I was not feeling okay. At that point, I was really not well. That's why I couldn't contact her. That's why I decided, and till morning I waited in the apartment. No one came, so that's why I thought it's better to leave to my hometown.
Did you try to contact Sheena then? You had Sheena's mobile number?
No, because before April, in the month of January, between January to February, I asked, because there was no contact after December. After she came here for the marriage, there was no contact. One day I called Indrani and asked her, Sheena is not responding to her phone. She told me that she is leaving to the US in a couple of days, and she wants to concentrate on the job she is getting there. So after she settles there, she will contact back. And she also advised us that not to disturb her right now. She wants to concentrate on her
But
job.
she's your sister, Mikhail. You see, the only part that I'm not being able to understand is you are suspecting that Indrani is trying to kill you, or maybe she's trying to do something, send you to a rehab center. Your first instinct should be to get in touch with your sister. Why were you not in touch with your sister after that? For 3 years after that, 3 years passed. You see, Mikhail, if there is an attempt to,
I'm telling you because
tell me.
Yeah, see, the first thing is, I never had any suspicion on Indrani that she will even try to kill me or Sheena. I never have ever thought that till 25th of August this year. From the media I came to know that Sheena has been murdered. My scare, I had this fear that she will put me back in the rehabilitation center or something like that. I had only that scare at that point. And Sheena, there was no phone number of her. Her phone was switched off. She didn't respond to any emails. Yes, I have tried to contact her from email. I've sent her emails. I sent her a message through Facebook, but her Facebook account was deactivated at that point. Because sometimes it gets activated, and other day if I try to search her name, it gets deactivated.
3 years you were not in touch with your sister at all? Did you ask Indrani where she is?
Yes, obviously I asked her many times actually, and the last time I clearly remember on August, when Indrani came here, she directly threatened me at that point.
She came where?
Told me
she came where?
If you ask me again and again, Guwahati.
She came on
in
which
August
date?
2014.
Okay.
When I asked her, date I don't remember. It was August month in 2014.
Right. What did she say?
That time I told her, you are here right now. You can call you from your phone. Just call Sheena, because I told my Nani is not well at this point. We need her right here. Then she told me, she actually directly threatened me at that point. She said, next time you ask me, you're irritating right now. Next time you ask me about Sheena, where she is or something, I'll stop every funding to your grandparents. How they survive, how you survive, that is none of my business at that point.
So you kept quiet after that?
I've no other choice, because my grandparents just came from the hospital. I could not afford to, just because of a fight with Indrani, I cannot afford them to stop the money for my ailing grandparents.
I ask you something directly, Mikhail.
Obviously, I spoke to.
Mikhail, I'll ask you something. Mikhail, I'll ask you something, directly. Your silence has thrown up a lot of questions, right? There are reports that state that you were party to Indrani's attempts to keep Sheena's disappearance a secret. You are saying that you had no option because if you were not quiet, then the money would be stopped. Did you send Sheena's resignation letter to her company after she died?
Correct. No.
Did you keep Sheena's LinkedIn profile active as has been alleged?
No.
Did you keep her Facebook page active by posting a photo of Indrani on it on February 2014 as has been alleged?
No.
So who was doing all this?
Instead, I will tell you who. There were, I think this part no one knows, but I want to reveal it right now.
Go ahead.
There was a mail which came to me from Sheena's mail account.
Okay.
Which came to me from Sheena's mail account, which was a Hotmail account, that she is leaving the apartment, that she wants to give, the discontinuation notice of her apartment in Andheri.
Okay.
And Indrani told me that there will be a mail coming up
Okay.
at that point. Then I asked Indrani if she wants to mail everything to the tenant or something, the house owner, the discontinuation, she can directly contact. Why are you contacting me? At that point, I asked her. She said that she doesn't want to contact anyone right now. That's why she is giving it to me. The discontinuation notice, you fax it or you can courier it to them. At that point also, I raised the question, if Sheena knows the phone number, Sheena knows the house owner's email address, she can directly give it to them. Why they are contacting me? And after that also, after she has been murdered, Sheena has been sending me mails. How can I believe that she has been killed? I thought she was okay, because on the mail also she told me, hello brother, how are you? How is Nana Nani? She asked me.
Did you
I'll
reply to
contact
her?
you soon. Sorry?
Did you reply to that mail from Sheena?
Hello?
Did you reply to that mail from Sheena?
Yes, I mailed her. I said yes, I replied that we are okay, and I'm sending it through a courier.
Did you so you sent the letter to Sheena's landlord in Mumbai in July 2012 cancelling the
Yes.
lease of the rental apartment?
Yes.
That came from your email ID.
Correct. Yes. That came from Sheena's email ID to me.
And you sent it to from your ID.
No, I couriered them.
You couriered it. You were sent the letter and you couriered it from Guwahati to Mumbai in July 2012.
Correct.
Do you realize,
Correct.
do you realize, Mikhail, that you were possibly
But,
being
about the
used
resignation,
as
I
a...
never-
One second, Mikhail. Do you realize you were possibly being used as a decoy? As a courier boy by Indrani, who
Yes.
wanted to prove that Sheena was in Guwahati and hence possibly sent you that letter so you could courier it from Guwahati, making it look like Sheena was in Guwahati and cancelling her lease.
Yes, I think so. Because you see, the first thing is that only when Indrani called me and told me that she wants to discontinue the rental agreement and everything, I said, okay, you talk to Sheena and the landlord, why are you involving me in this? And after that, when I received the mail from Sheena
Right.
after so long, I was happy at that point to see the mail. And there was a second mail also. Did you send it or not? She asked me again through mail. So how can I believe that she has been killed or something? She has disappeared. I thought
Yes.
Indrani was telling, okay, she want to get settled in US. She want to take her time and all. I was convinced at that time that Sheena was sending me a mail.
Yes.
I couldn't even think that she has been murdered, because after being murdered, someone is sending me mail through her email ID. Actually, I can say.
Mikhail, you're going to be honest with me?
And
And I ask
that
you a
also
straight
next 2 years
question.
I
You
was-
must
Yes.
now, people are watching, you must be very honest, because
surely.
you must talk honestly today. People are watching you across the nation. My question
Sure.
is that, Mikhail, was your silence being
Sure,
bought? Today you need to speak up. Was your silence being bought in a way by Indrani? Were you being used by Indrani, and was your silence being bought? Because my information is she was blackmailing you, that Indrani was blackmailing you about your past problem with intoxicating substances, with drugs. She was blackmailing you about sending you to a rehab center. Was your silence being bought, Mikhail?
Yes, my silence has been bought, because every time she was threatening me that I will send you back there. And after I came here, the main problem started then, because my responsibility came on my grandparents, and directly she was, you can say, threatening me only. If you say anything, you ask anything, I'll stop their funds. It's not on me. Now the question came to my grandparents also. How will they survive? I have to look after them. and there was no nursing assistance or anything. We don't have so much money to spend on. We need her help at that point. So I think she bought my silence at that point.
But what was she paying you with? There are reports that you bought yourself a car worth 12 lakh rupees. Who paid you for that car?
Yes, correct. That I've given the evidence. No, I will tell you. There was a small apartment which she bought it for me. Okay. In Gurgaon.
In Gurgaon.
So I left Gurgaon. I told that that apartment is where I was staying. I was working in Lufthansa Airlines there. So I told her that that apartment is no use right now because I have no plan to go back again.
Okay.
So I'll sell that property. And there was another car, Hyundai Verna car. So I have combined the money of the Hyundai Verna car, and that property was sold for 8 to 9 lakh rupees only because it was a small property out there.
Okay.
It's only a single room.
Okay.
So after that week, I combined that, money from that Verna car and
when
the
did she
property
buy you that
and bought
apartment?
that car, actually.
When was the time she bought you that apartment? Can you remember when?
That was in 2011.
2011. Tell me, when did you last meet Peter Mukherjee?
Peter Mukherjee, I met him for last and first I can say. And once I met him in Delhi for around 5 to 10 minutes only. He came to the office, in the INX Services office in Delhi.
Okay.
So I met him for 5 to 10 minutes only there. And the first time I met him in Mumbai only, when I came there for the first time.
Did he ever come to Guwahati? He came to Guwahati, right?
No, he didn't come.
Has he ever met your grandparents?
No.
Were you introduced to Peter as...
To my knowledge, he never came here.
Were you introduced to Peter as Indrani's son or half brother?
Half brother.
As a half brother. So when you said that Peter knew we were Indrani's children, you were just guessing?
Yes. No, see, because after that part, I didn't even meet him. I never met him after that.
No, but
till that I never met him.
No, one second. In that interview to Indian Express, you have said that Peter told you that Sheena and Rahul were in a relationship. When did Peter tell you that? On the phone?
No, Peter didn't tell me.
Huh?
Peter didn't tell me. See.
But you said Peter told you.
There was an email sent to Sheena by Peter.
Okay.
No, Peter didn't tell me. Indrani told me that we are not happy with this relationship. And Peter knew that because there was a mail sent from Peter to Sheena that was sent even to me, Rahul, and his elder son Robin. It was sent to all of them.
Okay.
It was a conversation between Sheena and Peter. So obviously, the relationship between them, it was clear he knew it.
What did he write in that mail? When was it?
Sorry, I cannot say.
What did he write in that mail?
Because as evidence, I have given it to the police, so I can.
So do you?
Sorry, I cannot tell you that.
Why can't you tell me that? Because it's very critical now.
Yes. No. Actually, see, now you know how is the investigation going on right now.
Yeah. So, but it's very interesting what you. I understand that, but you have.
I cannot disclose that in the media right now.
No. You have said that you have photographs in your possession, which will give everyone a clear idea of what was the reason behind the murder. What are those photographs?
Yes,
Mikhail?
Yes, I've given to the Mumbai Police all the photographs also.
Photographs of whom?
No, see, everyone in their house, they were going out together about, with the family members and all, which I had with me. So,
because you said when you see these pictures, you will
I have
understand
given everything to the
exactly.
police only right now.
No. When you 1 minute, you said when you see these pictures, you will understand exactly what must have happened that led to Sheena's murder.
No. What you can at least see how was the relation between them. I said that
Between
because
whom?
what have led to the murder, I also don't know.
No, between them means whom? Between them means
Indrani, Peter, and Sheena, Rahul. Indrani and Sheena. I can say Indrani and Sheena and Peter was. They were living in. They were living in Peter's house. Sheena was living in
both
there.
Sheena and Indrani and Peter were living in one house. It wasn't as if Sheena was visiting occasionally.
Yes. No, that was before. After that, she was staying in the PG. I would not deny that. She was after that she was shifted to a PG. She stayed there for at least I think 1 year.
Because in my interview my interview with Peter, he sort of says I hardly knew her anything more than a sister or a half sister to my wife who sometimes came home.
No, after that only in your interview only he said that I knew that Sheena told me.
Pardon me, I missed you in the last part.
Directly told that. Yes. See, in the first part he told that I only knew that Sheena was Indrani's half sister and I don't know anything much more on them. And in the second interview he himself only told that Sheena already told me that Jiju, I want to tell you something. I want to confront you something that I'm not her sister. Actually, I'm Indrani's daughter.
So, because I also found that strange, Mikhail. You think Peter is trying to play down his, how well he knew Sheena? He's trying to play that down?
No, I won't say that because I met him only once. I cannot judge a person by meeting him once.
No. So, but you're
Because
saying
the
these
person who met
photographs
me, he was a gentleman.
of three
He
people,
talked so
Sheena,
nicely to me.
Indrani and Peter, will help police understand what must have happened that led to Sheena's murder.
Yes.
Pardon
Yes.
me?
And there are a few emails also. There were a few emails also, documents also I have given it to police. That will at least give a clear idea between the relationship between these people.
Which people?
Indrani, Peter, Sheena, and Rahul.
Okay. So Peter knew about this. Did Peter know about this big conflict going on between Sheena and Indrani?
He knew.
He knew about the conflict between Sheena and... Did he know what it was about?
Yes. It was, I think the fame part only. She doesn't want to reveal her identity. That Sheena is her daughter, not her sister. And that was only the conflict going on between them at that point. And about Rahul also, Indrani told me that there was a relationship going on with Rahul. When I was in Delhi, I was working in Lufthansa at that point. She called me up and said that there is a relationship going on and I am not liking it and even Peter is also not liking it. So at that point, I told that I am staying in Delhi. I don't want to involve in all this thing. You all people are staying in the same house. You talk it out. Okay. How can I help it from Delhi?
Now tell me, on the 24th when you came in the night at 12:30 a.m., that is the late night of 24th, intervening morning of 25th April.
No, I came at 9.
You came at 9, but you say Indrani came at 12:30, right?
Yes.
Right?
Indrani came at 12:30.
Who else was there with Indrani then?
You're correct.
Who else was there with Indrani then?
There was, at that point first, only Sham came, Sham and Indrani at that point.
Okay. And then?
And after that, there was a person in middle, between the conversation, after I had a drink or so, there was a person came, which I actually remember clearly was Sanjeev Khanna was there.
Okay.
because he was standing actually there was a distance between us, so I could at least see his face and recognize him at that point, because I met Sanjeev Khanna twice.
So there's Shyam Rai, the driver, Indrani Mukherjee, and Sanjeev Khanna
Yes.
in the Worli apartment with you.
Yes.
You are given a drink and you feel groggy.
Yes.
You realize that.
No,
Pardon me?
no, Sanjeev Khanna was not there at that point. Sanjeev Khanna was not there at that point. He came in middle between the conversation. Around 1:30, she came in there with Shyam, and there was something. Shyam told Indrani that there was a check left by Peter, which a person came to collect it at that point. I also found that weird. At 1:30 a.m., no one comes to collect a check.
Yeah. Yeah, continue. Continue.
So at that point, I observed that person who was standing there. Then I realized that it was Sanjeev Khanna standing there.
No, so you're saying there are 4 people. There's Shyam Rai, Indrani Mukherjee, Sanjeev Khanna, and one more person, you're saying?
No. Not 4%, 3% only. Sanjeev Khanna came with Shyam to take the check.
So now we know.
Shyam told Indrani that there was a check left for. He didn't. Yeah. A person. They didn't mention any names at that point, but I can see his face from there.
And you've never seen Sanjeev Khanna before this? This is the first time you ever came face to face with this man called Sanjeev Khanna?
No. See, I never knew his name, because see, when I was put in rehab and when I was taken out, this person was there, and he was introduced as Indrani's colleague who was working in INX meeting.
Which year is this? Which year is this?
Mumbai.
Which year is this? Which year is this?
It was 2005. 2005.
So in 2005, when you were put in rehab, this same character was there, Sanjeev Khanna.
2005, I met Sanjeev Khanna. I don't clearly remember his name at that point, but I remember his face. He was introduced as his colleague, as Indrani's colleague. And
Okay,
after that, in 2006, when I was put in the rehab, at that point he was there.
So you had this one drink. You realized this is the night of the murder, when Sheena's body is in the car in the garage. Sheena's body was in the car in the
I didn't realize
garage.
anything at that point, because she told when.
No, now you know.
Now I know, because that day on the 18th, before 18 March or something, 18 April, Indrani called me up that she is coming to India after a long time. She is staying in the UK, in London. So she called me and said that I want to meet you after so long. We didn't meet for so long. Can you come to Mumbai?
Okay. Did she tell you that anything about
And after that only,
anything about Sheena at all? Do you
came there
remember?
and-
Do you remember anything about Sheena? Any reference to Sheena in that conversation? Did you ask her anything?
Yes. No. On the 18th, I didn't remember. I didn't ask her also. She didn't reply at that point. But on the 24th, surely I asked her, and I asked her to call her also, because at night, if she was in US, it was like 24 hours difference or 12 hours difference, I guess. At the night time, it was the daytime for the United States, I guess. So I told her to call Sheena from her phone, and I want to talk to her. And she clearly told me at that point also, I told you over and over again, Sheena doesn't want to be disturbed right now. She is concentrating on her job.
How did you not suspect? How did you not suspect at all, Mikhail?
I met her in December, and on February, she told me that she has gone to the US.
Okay.
And after that, also after 24th, on July, August, I received a mail from Sheena. How couldn't I believe it that she is not alive or something like that? That something has gone wrong with her. Because I received a mail from her.
But did you know that Sheena and Peter were
I had
close?
to believe my mom. And after all, No, nothing like that because Sheena used to tell me he's a fine guy, no problem, and they were okay. She was okay with Peter. There was no issues with him, I guess.
Now tell me, Mikhail, you look back on that night, just couple of more questions. When you had the drink and you went away, these three people were sitting with you in the drawing room? These three people were sitting in the drawing room, you just picked up and you went away, or did they try to, because their attempt was to kill you, right? They wanted to kill you. If they wanted to kill you, they should have stopped you from going away.
Yes.
What did they do when you moved out?
No,
What did they tell you?
Make this clear actually. Yes. No, I'll tell you clearly what happened actually that night. First, Indrani came in. Only Indrani and me, we both were together. No one was there at that point. Sham was standing outside the door.
Right.
Okay, after the drink, Sham came in. After I think half an hour, Sham came in. And he told Indrani that a person is waiting to collect a check.
Okay.
And at that point, I saw this Sanjeev Khanna at that point. And after that, around 2 o'clock, Sham and Sanjeev Khanna left at that point. After 5 minutes, they left. And after that, around 2 o'clock, Indrani told me that you have your dinner and you go to sleep. I have to go for a meeting. And she specifically told me not to lock the door. She can come anytime.
Right, continue.
Yeah, that's it. After that, I was actually see the effect of drinking on something a drug or spike drink effect. It will be different. It was not usual. After having one drink, I was feeling like I was feeling dizzy. I was feeling very sleepy and
Did you tell? What did you tell Indrani when you were feeling unwell?
I thought only one thing. I didn't tell Indrani anything at that point because I felt suspicious that if I go to sleep, she will put me in rehab. I felt that only. I thought that if I go to sleep, if I become unconscious, she'll put me back in a rehab or something. I got scared at that point, so I didn't tell anything at that point. After she left, I took bath. At least 3 times I took bath and washed my face, but the effect was not going at that point. Then I was quite sure something was wrong. So after that, I decided to leave the apartment. And in the very early morning,
what time did you leave the house?
I left the apartment. Exactly, I don't know the time. It was just sunrise. I can say that it was just a sunrise. I left the apartment. I was waiting in the balcony to get sunrise only because in dark I don't know.
There was
Mumbai
nobody.
and all,
There was nobody in the house at that time. There was no. One second. There was nobody in the house when you left. Nobody saw you leave.
And yes. No. And surprisingly, the security guard was also not there at the entrance.
So you just walked out.
Yes. And I left and she also told me, I clearly remember, I didn't even lock the door. The doors were wide open at that time. The main door was wide open. I left it open and I almost ran from there.
No, but tell me one thing. If you were so suspicious, why didn't you go to the policeman? Why didn't you approach anyone?
Yes.
In Guwahati or in Bombay?
I was not at that position. No, I know. See, because the threatening was always there. If you do this, I will do that. If you tell anyone, I'll stop the fundings. I'll put you back to the rehab. That part was every time with me. She always kept me down with that part only. And at that point, when I was in Mumbai, my mind was not working that much to go to the police. I thought I have to reach my home.
No, did you know that Rahul had put a missing persons complaint about Sheena? Did you know about that?
Yes, that I came to know from this house owner, Sheena's house owner actually. I informed Indrani also about that there was that the house owner told me that police is searching Sheena. What happened? I asked her, Indrani. She said that there is nothing happening. All this, that's all false. Rahul is telling lies to you, and the house owner also.
But why didn't you contact Rahul directly?
No, I didn't have any contact number of Rahul.
No, but you just said that Peter had sent a mail earlier in which several people were marked, including Rahul and his other brother. So you had the email address. You could have sent Rahul an email.
Yes. Hmm.
Why
No,
did
the email address, correct. I didn't have any phone number of Rahul.
But you had an email address.
No, correct. That is correct. But see, every time your mind doesn't work that way, which is the way I'm thinking it right now. At that point, I was not thinking in that part.
Now, Mikhail, you hold yourself guilty. Do you feel guilty for?
Yes.
Do you feel guilty for the way things have turned out? Do you could have asked questions? You blame yourself for the way things have turned out in any way?
See, the thing is that No, I won't blame myself for that because the things were put in such a way in front of me. It was totally unknown to me that Sheena has been murdered till 25th.
Mikhail,
I think I will take a leave because it's getting very hot here.
I understand.
Okay.
Well, I thank you. Let the viewers decide. I thank you for talking to me, Mikhail Bora. Thank you.